Welcome to another Hike the South review. Today we'll be looking at the Rabun Bald Trail. You can find all this information on hikethesouth.com, links in the description below. So the Rabun Bald Trail summits Rabun Bald, Georgia's second tallest mountain, located in the northwest corner of Georgia. And from the summit there's an observation tower that gives you 360-degree views in all directions. So I hiked this hike in November of 2018. As you can see here, the length is 5.6 miles. I've listed the difficulty as a 19.8, which is medium hard. Just for reference, a 20 would be a hard hike. 5.6 miles isn't that long, and with a little over 2,300 feet in elevation, look at the elevation map here. The average is only 800 feet a mile, but as you can see, there's flat section and flat section, which leaves several sections here, and especially the last half mile, going up at a rate of around 1,500 feet a mile, making it quite steep. When I did this in November, there was a lot of leaves on the ground, which made coming down actually quite treacherous, kind of like a slip and slide. But other times of the year, you shouldn't have that problem. Definitely if it's wet or muddy though, it can be a challenge coming down. So as you can see on the slope breakdown, about a third of this hike is going up at a rate of over 1,000 feet a mile. So this is definitely not one of the most popular routes to Rabun Bald. You can definitely get there from easier paths. The parking is along Hale Ridge Road, and the day that I went, there was actually a road race. So there were quite a few cars there, but I suspect most of the time there are not very many cars. But as you can see, you can easily park along the road. You can just park as far down as the road as you need. It's wide enough for a good while, so I wouldn't worry too much about parking being full. This is a gravel road to get here, but I was able to make it in a sedan, so you don't need something with a lot of ground clearance. You will have to keep a lookout for the trail. There'll be this trail marker here with the 211, and you'll see a green blaze right here. Now this is the only green blaze I saw. Everything else was a white diamond. If you're coming from the north side on Hale Ridge Road, there is a sign that says trail or hiking trail, but you can't see that if you're coming from the south. So like I said, there's white diamonds everywhere. And you do get a few winter views, but not really that much on the way up. Especially in the summer, you won't get any views until you get to the top. And I suspect that this trail is a little overgrown in the summer, especially because it's not one of the most popular trails up. But in the winter it was fine. And a lot of these pictures, when I'm taking the picture, I'm like, oh, I need to get a shot of this steep trail. It doesn't look that steep in the photos though, but yeah, it's like I said, 1.1 miles at over 1,000 feet a mile elevation gain. You do get a view right before the top, and as you can see, you'll see the observation tower peeking over from the summit. And there's the observation tower. And if you don't see any people on the way up, you most likely will see people at the observation tower at the summit. Again, probably coming from other directions, especially if it's a nice weekend. Here's a view from the summit. You really get 360-degree views from the summit. Again, Rabun Bald being the second tallest mountain in Georgia. Pretty much everything else around it is lower, so you're going to get, expansive views, and the observation tower takes you, just above the tree line to give you those views. So this is a pretty straightforward trail. Like I said, you park on Hale Ridge Road, kind of in the middle of this curved section here. But if you put it into Google Maps, you'll find it just fine. There's no intersections along the way, so it's just a straight shot to the top. There's quite a few trails splitting off from the summit, but you're just interested in, once you get to the summit, you know, you can ignore all those. You'll see the observation tower. Like I said, you'll see it kind of peeking up before you get there. So I gave this a 5 out of 5. Again, the views at the top are quite fantastic. My opinion, probably the best view in Georgia. When you're up there, especially in the winter, you know, you're going to start sweating on the way up because it is a difficult hike. But once you get up there, especially high winds in the winter can chill you pretty quick, so make sure you bring a good jacket. In the summer, though, it's quite nice because you're high enough where that wind cools you down, even if the sun's out. So I think that's about it for this one. You can find all this information on hikethesouth.com at the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more hike reviews, or let me know what you think in the comments. If you've been on this trail, I'd love it if you left a review on hikethesouth.com to help out other hikers who are checking it out. Other than that, thank you for watching.